Nobody wants to do it.
So Gail, what's your favorite word?
Maladroit.
And your least favorite word?
Fear.
Your favorite curse word?
Sokum.
Thank you.
Just to follow on with that, because the other question that he asked, suspending disbelief, because I know that not all of us share the same beliefs, but suspending disbelief. When you arrive at the pearly gates, what would you like St. Peter to say?
Your mom's waiting with a bottle of wine.
Yeah. Gail?
Oh God.
No, his boss is already up there.
What?
Nothing.
Oh God. I think something like I found your notebook. The one you've been looking for. So.
Probably there's something associated with music or some form of writing.
One thing. The first thing. Probably be a very well trained musician, someone that really knows what they're doing. Someone who's, classically trained something. Classically trained harmonica player.
You had a
How do you of being watched? I mean, your work. There's all these people around you who watch what you do. Do you feel pressure? Do you have to deal with it? Or maybe you just, okay, it's like it comes with the nature of the work?
I think I wouldn't bother doing it if people weren't watching, which is an embarrassing thing. But I mean, I'm a little kid who wanted to get up on stage in front of people for some reason. It doesn't feel like I'm that now, but every time that I perform, I sort of remember that. I think I like their attention.
Must like another exhibition. It's like I would never choose a profession like that to be on stage.
Right. I mean, I think there's a part of me that is an expressionist. But I'm not in the way that I was when I was a kid and I wanted attention. Now it's like you want people to see it, but it doesn't feel, because you have something to say. It's not like I want people to just see me. I think it's why I'd rather be playing a character for all of you than trying to be myself and answer questions. It's way harder. And I probably will more effectively communicate whatever I've decided to communicate to you if I'm playing a role in a play that I've worked on. actually, than having me try to answer questions. So yeah, it's kind of an exhibitionist, but it's more like feeling like you have something to say, and if you don't get it out and I feel like I have a very specific perspective on, existence that not other people, everybody has a different one, but not other people see it my way, and I always want to try to get people to at least kind of get what I'm thinking.
So if you have a chance, who would you want to meet? Like someone like some famous person from the past, for example, and what?
There's a lot of people that I would really want to see Eleanor Dicta perform Nora in her doll's house.
It might be a complete disaster or a nightmare. It may not mean anything. I would like that Johnny Thunders or Johnny Cash or the Scarlet Pimpernel. I don't know. That is millions. Millions. Houdini. Houdini.
I just ordered the flame rose.
Sorry?
I just ordered the flame rose because you were interested.
Okay.
So, any more?
Well, we owe that to Kim, which is...
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any more recommendations?
These are the things that make me so uncomfortable. I feel like I feel like Oprah, and I just don't.
But I hardly ever talk to actors, and you see literature differently to me. And that is really why I would like you to recommend something to me, because, and also you're American, and I'm not, I'm European. So, if you could recommend me something modern American, which is literature, which I wouldn't have thought.
That for me to write that for her, not because she's a dear friend of mine, because I really believe in that book, and I believe that she's kind of pulled something off that's, and I'm just extremely proud of her, And I know her well enough as a friend to kind of see aspects of what the things that we used to talk about. We met working at a theater together. We were just serving food and drinks. We saw a lot of great musicians there, and she has an excellent taste in music. We have very similar ideas about that, and she had to fend for herself in San Francisco in a really kind of a tough time. She's got her parents were geniuses, and it's just that what she did for me as an American, to know somebody who used their life and their experience in a way that they can understand reality, philosophy, art, politics. Just that's the one. For me, that's the one I would recommend right now. You got. As far as I'm concerned, you got it.
Okay.
From my perspective.
I'll be looking forward to reading. Tony, what about you?
I can't think of anything else.
Okay.
I want to read that. Feel that I have it there. It's nice to be reminded.
Sandy, you talked this morning about doing Shakespeare and European. Do you prefer the kind of history plays that Dresden and comedies? Which, if you had a choice,
We've done Shakespeare because
God. Probably, I want to do some, I've done like some histories and I've done mostly comedies because they're produced more often. So, yeah, I want to do some like tragedies. The epicness of them sometimes, because I've done, is exhausting. And I have to be honest, I love acting in Shakespeare, but I only appreciate it when I'm acting in it. I'm not the biggest appreciator as an audience member. I feel like for me, it takes me time to let it sink into my body and my brain. And then it blows your mind as a performer. You're like, oh my God, I'm having all like this poetry is giving me all these amazing associations, and the rhythm is like, you know, going off on its own, and this whole play is like galloping miraculously. But as an audience member, sometimes I'm just bored. Sometimes I love it, but most of the time I'm like, God, I really should appreciate this more. And even reading it, you know, like I just have to read a scene like 7 times, and then a week later read it 2 more times, and suddenly I get it. Not that I don't understand it, but like get it. I think it's just the way I process language, especially poetic language, and it takes me longer than.
do you think it's possibly harder for Americans because your speech rhythms are slightly different anyway?
I don't think so. I think that's a fallacy. In fact, as far as the record, like Elizabethan English sounded much more like American English than the way Brits currently speak. I do think that American acting training, at least old acting training, like sense memory stuff, we're less trained as far as speaking. We're less trained vocally and speech-wise. And I also think Shakespeare helps, Brits tend to speak faster, and that helps for Shakespeare. Americans like slow down and pause appropriately, and you need to get over that in order to like let Shakespeare go properly, I think. But I don't think there's anything like innately about like American acting that makes it harder to act Shakespeare. I prefer good American Shakespeare to good British because I'm American, and I think Americans have a specific take on Shakespeare, as they should, as every culture should. And so, you know, when you're watching Americans try to do good British Shakespeare, you're like, fuck you, like, dude, like, you're Americans, like, Shakespeare's universal. Don't try to approach it like differently than where you're coming from.
I think we are done.
I'm sorry, I'm the bad person.
We have to go.
I know. That's fine, you guys hate me.
No, never.
Okay, guys. Thank you.